I really want to say so, but now I regret that I accept to be the LE. I think next time I should ask my ability to ask someone else to be LE, because being the president and the LE at the same time, I'm gonna focus on everything. So this is my first time to be the language evaluator, and I'm really nervous because I saw Jeff, but he's not here. Jeff is a native speaker, and Leo is here, and I'm afraid that I couldn't do as well as they does, but I will try my best. And because all of you did a very good job on your speeches and or your table topics and like variety sessions answers, so there's not much things for me to say, but I'll just give some suggestions and like some little mistakes I have found. So the first thing is like it's about the word choice. And now is that if you see the red card, it means that you reach your deadline. Okay, so where's the problem?
Not deadline.
That deadline. Yeah, I know what you mean. But if you hear deadline, then I know every student are afraid of deadline, but you really don't need to use deadline this word. So what could you say? What can you say? You can say if you see a red board, it means your time's up, and you have to leave your space after that. Okay. Deadline is something that do with your homework. And okay, then the next thing is that you can expect it. The refreshment in the intermission and cause the problem. You can expect it. It's a grammar problem. You can expect. But usually we don't say you can expect. You can say you can look forward to the refreshment in the intermission, and that will be better. And there's another use of expect this word. If a girl said that I'm expecting, what does it mean? Yeah, I'm pregnant. So if you're a girl and you're waiting for someone, don't tell others that you're expecting. That would be very dangerous. That would be very dangerous. Yeah. So remember, expecting also has to girls. It also means you're pregnant. Okay. The next one is some little mistake on the article sheet. Is that if you were going to have a midterm exam, what would you do? If you are going to have a midterm exam tomorrow, what would you do? So first of all, if you are talking about something that is possible, then you have to use past tense. That if you are going to have a midterm exam, what will you do? But if you are talking about something that is impossible to happen, then you have to use past tense. Like if I were a boy, what would you do? Something like that. That is different situation based on what is possible. Of course, to some people it is possible that they may have a midterm exam tomorrow. But if you don't have, you are not going to have a midterm exam next tomorrow, then you have to use it in past tense. If you were going to have a midterm exam tomorrow, what would you do? Yeah. Then, okay. Then, release my stress. And this is not. There's not much big problem to this, but I would just suggest that it can let me relax. Release my stress. Well, then you can summarize into a single word. I can relax. Then you can get rid of some redundant words, and your speech will be more precise. Invited to me. There's a word that invited me. No, not invited to me. You invite me to someone, not invited to me to something. Invited me. We can only spend $10,000. We can only spend. I got the idea like. I believe you mean that we only have to spend $10,000, but the tone is different. If you say we can only spend $10,000, it says that you only have $10,000 to spend. But actually, you mean that you will only have to spend $10,000, and it's quite cheap. So be careful of the tone used in your and the sentence, then, or else some of your audience may misunderstand your meaning. And to pray what I dream of. Actually, pray this word. You have to use to pray to do something, or to pray that something will happen. So there is no use of to pray what I dream of. Or you can just say, if you don't, you can just don't use pray this word. You can just like, I can make a wish. Okay, this is much more simpler. Okay, I have some interested. Yeah, let's pause the problem. I have some interest. Interested is the verb. So if you want to say that I have some interest in something, then just use interest. Okay. I remember I heard in someone's speech that she said a sentence like, why are we blocking it? I'm not quite understand what does she mean, but I think it means that blocking it is afraid of like avoiding doing something or afraid of doing something. So I would suggest that you don't use block it, not to use block this word. You just simply say, what are we avoiding to do so or afraid of doing so? To respond to the question, to respond to the question, there's a missing word. To respond this word, have to say you have to respond to. But sometimes we tend to forget the pronunciation, but it is really important. So be careful when we are speaking. And respond. Usually we say you can just simply say answer the question. You don't need to say respond to the question. You can respond to a speech or respond to the opinion. For the question, you can just say answer the question. Okay, then. Can you agree that? Oh, there's two problems. Can you agree that? Do you agree with that? Yeah. You have to. I know your meaning, but you have to agree. This word have to go with the preposition is with. Just like I said, we will have to remember the preposition. And you can and that can you. Actually, can you is acceptable, but I would suggest you do agree with that. Then people can ask yes or something. Okay, then the last one I would like to say a word is about pronunciation, and there's not much space for me. It's this one. How do you pronounce this word? There are two kinds of pronunciation. When it's a noun adjective, there are two different pronunciations, so you have to be careful, or people may misunderstand. When it is noun, it's pronounced upset, and when it's an adjective, it's upset. Yeah, upset. Upset. Yeah. If you want to say I'm upset, then it's an adjective, and then you have to say I'm upset. And then if you use it as a noun, then you hit upset. Okay. Then that's for my language evaluation, and I hope I helped all of you. Thank you very much. PME.